Just waiting on Mr. Andre. These ice pockets are way too low. I can't see. There we go. I'm sweating in here, by the way. Oh. Can y'all even hear me? Of course, my phone won't let me open up the thing. Waiting on Mr. Andre. Jesus. Oh, God. Okay, y'all could hear me. How y'all doing tonight? Um,
What are you wearing?
what am I wearing? Well, I know what I'm wearing.
I don't know what you're wearing.
It's what's his name? Homeboy with the guns and clothes and stuff that stole one of Tony Stark's suits. What's his name?
Man, you know what they say: more money, more problems. Man, I swear, when people get too much money, they just
Homeboy that I always call the fake Punisher.
Oh,
you know what
War Machine?
No, not War Machine, but he stole one of War Machine's suits and made it his.
Whiplash?
Might be. I don't know. You know the stuff better than me.
Yeah, I think you're talking about Hammer and Marvel, but yeah, yeah, man. How you doing?
Pretty good. Really quick, everyone, before we get started. Am I too dark with this new camera on?
You are too dark.
Okay. No one asked you, Brady. Can y'all see me good with this camera on, or
I can see the white door. There it is. That's better.
Which is better?
That's better. That is.
Okay. Well, what's the point of me buying the new camera if y'all can't even see me good? While we're getting started here, how's your day of defending the innocent in the country, sir?
It was a good day. I had a preliminary hearing, and as I believe I said earlier, preliminary hearings are court procedures that are done, due to your right to a preliminary hearing when you're facing a felony. So when you have a felony, when you're being charged with a felony, they have to have a factual basis to support the charges. This isn't a determination of guilt or innocence. This is just to see if there is factual foundation, so to speak, a factual basis underlying these charges. And if there are, then they're certified. If they're not, then that is one way that they can be kicked. And without going into the specificity of the charges, because I don't want anyone to figure it out, the Commonwealth attorney that I was working with was really, really reasonable and amended the charges down from felonies to misdemeanors and pretty much was entirely suspended. Suspended time, meaning she didn't get any active time. And the time that she did acquire for sitting on, he pretty much took a good chunk of that for one of the charges. So it really didn't hurt her. So she should be getting out relatively soon, so, which is good.
Victory for you. That's what's up.
Say again?
Huh?
What'd you say, brother?
I said victory for you. That's what's up.
I wouldn't say victory. It's more of just a, it was the approach that was best for everyone.
When you get that bonus, you're taking me out to eat.
I don't get bonuses.
When you get that bonus, you're taking me out to eat.
You're the rich one. You gonna tell them about the 2 houses that you have? One in Canada and one in Jamaica? You ain't gonna tell people?
Canada and Jamaica. For one, I would never buy a house in America Junior.
He has a house there. Where is it? Montreal or Quebec?
Neither one. Last time you
Oh,
mentioned
he admitted it. It's in Canada. It's not Montreal or Quebec, though.
Oh, okay, I get it.
So, man, how do we start this? Because this is a very, very tough topic. You and I talked about this before. This is an interesting one, man.
Yeah. Well, no, Billy, I'm not rich. He just likes to say that for whatever silly
No,
reason.
JP. First of all, JP should be up here. 1 and 2. JP. We've talked about it. We were supposed to go to Canada to check out his house, and he was going to meet the tenants who wanted to rent there. And no pun intended, but they got cold feet.
I would never ever buy a property in America Junior.
He has a house there. Let's not lie to people. Okay.
I'm gonna read off this intro, and then we can get into the convo. We'll kind of just do our thing, I guess, since we're trying to structure it a little bit.
Okay.
Convo, and then we'll start letting people in if they want to jump in. I wish I was loaded with mansions. I got underground mansions.
More money, more problems, right, Warlord?
Yeah, exactly what it is. All right, so today's discussion, y'all, is about like addictions, not really drug addictions, but like addictive behaviors, addictive tendencies. Because I think it kind of goes along with some of the other things we talked about. Just some of the stuff that we're kind of seeing nowadays. Like maybe all of us, maybe not all of us, maybe a little bit, maybe not all the way. Well, okay, I'll put it this way. There's a good amount of people where it's real hard for them to put these down. So let me just start off with my little intro. I'm going to begin by defining. Okay, let me just read it how I wrote it. I don't know why I wrote it like this to myself. Begin by defining addictive behaviors. Actions that individuals engage in repeatedly, despite negative consequences, often driven by a compulsion or craving. Common examples include substance abuse, but we're not trying not to hit too hard on that one today. Gambling, overeating, and compulsive internet use. I thought I put gaming. I guess it might have auto-corrected that to gambling. Who knows? So with increasing stress levels and social isolation in current times, many people are turning to these behaviors as a coping mechanism. I mean, they've always been there. What do you think off that, sir?
I guess I want to kind of start from the ground up, right? And I do think that the first question to ask is this something we inherently possess? Is this a quality or attribute that we are born with? Some people have a predisposition to something like this. And I think by answering that question ultimately directs the more commonly held viewpoint, right? So with that question, are individuals predisposed, or do people have inherent addictive tendencies or intrigue or desires, urges, right? If you say yes to that, then I would be compelled to say the ultimate conclusion would then be inherently that people are born with such impulse. Yeah, JP should just come up here. See, Warlord.
Oh, hold up.
Talk to her, because that's such a good point. Like, yeah, honestly, deception. Like, I don't know, man.
Bro, I've been fussed out enough this week. Yeah, I can't.
Yeah, I get that.
He's cool in the chat.
It's, I guess, but no, I honestly, man, I think it's that you have to really see it, because if it is something that
Well,
we just inherently have urges, desires that we then, what's up?
hold that thought. Sorry for interrupting you. Before
Oh,
we
you good, man.
continue, let me not be rude. I didn't say hi to anybody. Hello,
Well,
everybody.
rude person.
Honey, Mimi, Godbody, Josie. Who else is opening 90s? Big C, and whoever else is in the bushes. How y'all doing? All right. Floor is yours, sir.
No, it's ours. We share it. Um,
At the moment, it's the bright
I don't know,
lights.
man. I'm inclined to say that that really it has to start with that question, because if someone disagrees and says no, we aren't inherently born with these preconceived dispositions, then it is something that is acquired and learned. I would argue, but
Glasses
if
in
you
person.
are born, would you
Go ahead,
say?
there. Sorry. I was telling
No, by
Mimi
all.
glasses hi to because I saw when she said hi when she came in the chat.
Oh, okay. But I would say it's something to that effect, man. I would think that we have to start at that base level. You have to determine if we are born with these predispositions, and if we are, then we probably should be viewing something like addiction differently. But if people are hesitant, reluctant, or simply in opposition to the notion that we are born with such traits, then we do have a underlying issue of choice, discipline, and discretion and restraint. So I honestly, brother, I think that's where we should start. What is your thought? Do you think that we are born with such, yeah, born with
I'm gonna,
urges?
I'm gonna say what you said and what Godbody said is both garbage. I don't really mean that completely. No.
No, you meant that.
I,
You meant that.
I mean not completely. So my opinion on it is, yeah, we are born with it in a way because we need it. I feel like the ability to get addicted to something, to get a good or bad habit to something, is it's inherently in our DNA, because that's how, but there as in for us to get locked into or focus into work or work that we like. And I think just like anything else, it mutated over time, or maybe never did mutate. Maybe it's always been there, and it can go from something that gives us that good endorphin rush, or the feel goods, or the smiles, transforms from that into to where it becomes, obsessive, to where we want it too much.
So I guess my question now would be: would this urge that we're born with, is it a particular urge, or is it more just general the attraction to, the dopamine rush, or just um, enjoyment, euphoria, eudaimonia? Is it that, or is it more like, no, I am the son of a person who has this quality, therefore I'm more inclined to have that same quality? Is it that, or do you think more generally?
No, I think it's not. I think it's not so black and white. I think some things, if it's chemical, if it can be passed on to people, you can be more prone to it. Just like stuff that's in our bloodstream, addictions to hard substance. Can you get the word out right now? Substance. Why can't I say the word right now? Substance says,
Substances? There it is.
yeah, shut up, man. Pick your beard. Just like that's a chemical thing that can be passed on from parents to child. I kind of feel like something a little bit more mental can as well, or kind of goes back can go back to the whole how we were raised, people looking at as we grew up. I mean, kind of like you can use a lot of kids today. Say, they kind of, a lot of them, not all of them, a lot of them have it in their head that being a social media star or just getting tons and tons of likes and stuff like that. It's like, yeah, there's the endorphin rush from it, but at the same time, to a decent amount of young people, that's like the way to go. That's like the main option they have, or like the only option they can think of in their head at some point or time in their life. Or some people
So
probably never even get it.
how do we balance what God body just put? Because I think it's a great point. Discipline is a choice, though. So,
It is.
and he just followed up with another point. He's saying addiction is easy, discipline is a key, or discipline is key. Got to know how to tell yourself no. So, how do we balance that? If let's just go with it. Let's say you are born with it. We're not even going to consider the alternative that you're not born with it. You are born with these urges. And we could take it to a certain degree and say that you are also sometimes you're born with something that could be directly passed down. Oh, tell Josie to get up here. That would be great.
Oh, bro, let her chill in the chat.
No. Anyways,
She's
so
interacting.
so you are born with certain predispositions. You are born with certain desires, urges, what have you. Some individuals, and let's even take what Josie put. Some people are more susceptible to certain things. Okay. Now, if we could go with what God body said ultimately about discipline, then how do you balance the two? Because in my mind, I guess what I'm inclined to push back is say, okay, I hypothetically, I'm not at all. I hope my parents don't think that I'm trying to know. Hypothetically, let's say I have my mom is a drinker, and my dad is a drinker, and he has a ridiculously quick temper. He's quick to be angry and do X, Y, and Z, right? Would arguably it be fair to say that because of my parents and their predispositions, I am also more inclined to be a drinker and have a short temper? Because if we do say that, but I'm able to restrain myself from acting upon my urges, then what should hold more weight? The fact that you have the discipline to restrain yourself or refrain from succumbing to your urges, or the inability to overcome impulse means that you are less culpable for your actions?
Wait, what? I heard what you
Okay.
said, but I need you to say that last part again, because it's it sounded like I know what you're trying to say, but you might have worded it wrong, or I might just be hearing it wrong.
Okay, I guess ultimately the question boils down to, are people more culpable for succumbing to their urges or desires if they're unable to exercise their discipline to restrain themselves? Because the question boils down to now, well, we all have these urges, we all have all this, right? Now, if I am not, and God body acknowledged it, you have discipline to restrain yourself from it. So my question is the inability to restrain yourself an example of someone who should be less culpable or less guilty for succumbing to their urges, or someone who is simply undisciplined and should be found more culpable?
It's gonna go back to just depending on circumstances and what it is, depending on who the person is. We give people that let's say it's not maybe not completely up to speed with everyone else mentally at the same age. We give them passes on a lot of things, because a lot of things we should, and some things people know what they're doing and they take advantage of it. You know what I mean? Um, and then other times if it's something like you should be going to work, but you're addicted to gambling or playing video games, or you're not paying your bills. That's obviously on you.
But I guess so then my pushback would be, okay, it is on me. But I think that's the reason why I'm a little like, it's very uneasy for me, because if it is true that I have a certain preset that I inherit without my choice, then how culpable am I if I'm unable to truly restrain from acting upon that impulse? Like how guilty am I? How culpable am I? I just so God body's response is ultimately what I'm really trying to get like pinned down. He's pretty much saying it's all about discipline. If you're able to carry it out, if you have discipline, then it doesn't matter. I guess is what I'm pushing, and I hope God body would correct me if I'm saying it incorrectly. Because I'm summarizing his comments by saying something to the effect of you have discipline, right? You are a creature with reason. You are able to discern what is right, what is wrong. You have the means to resist those urges. So if you don't, it's on you. That's what I'm hearing.
So
If that's correct, God body, let me know.
I think, well, okay, I'll tell you my understanding of what he's saying, because I was thinking along the same lines. It's like giving in to your habits, good or bad, that's easy. But this discipline, you have to make a conscious choice to do it. You actually have to act on it. So it's like you're mentally putting in work, and some a little bit physically as well. That's what I think God body is trying to say. That's how I was taking it.
Okay,
So
then so
go ahead, go ahead.
no, man. I just want to make sure I got it. So then if you don't exercise that discipline, okay, there it is. It's an absolute. So everyone can restrain. You are guilty of all your choices.
And then to me, that's when it goes back.
Entirely. I see. That's you guys are these
It goes back
absolutists are. That's ugh.
that or
Entirely. Every time. I gotta push back. All right. Every time, y'all. Every time. So like, no matter what, I feel like I've seen scenarios where every time, like,
well, again, it goes back to
I don't
what
know.
what is the addiction? What is the habit? Is it even that bad? Is it even that serious? I'm
I don't
I'm over
know. I don't.
that line. It depends on what it is.
I don't know, man. I feel like the habit doesn't matter. I feel like it's really how you were raised, and that drastically impacts your perception of the good or bad qualities of that urge.
All right, let me
God,
put
God
it like this.
body, God body. That's a good one. Now,
I'm gonna put it like this. It's like okay, you have a habit. I don't know, picking your toes and then smelling your fingers in the privacy of your own home.
you're a
Yeah,
beast,
it's a habit
animal.
that should probably be broken, but it's like who's it bothering? You know, you know what I mean? Versus again, you have a bad gambling habit or addiction, and you go and spend money and gamble before you pay your bills. You worry about your bills later. To me, that's like the difference. That's why I say to me, it kind of depends on what it is.
Okay. So what about what you're trying to weasel out? I'm not trying to weasel out. I guess for me, God body, if I'm being honest, it's just yes every time. Okay, sure. Again, the chat's safe. I guess my thought is this. My thought is if
Don't be
you
passive.
were raised, say again.
Don't be passive.
I'm not being passive. I just don't like she can come up. That's all I'm saying. But anyways, I think my thought is this, man. My thought is if you were raised, right? If you were raised with the outlook that succumbing to this particular urge is fine as long as X, Y, Z, A, B, C, then it should your discipline outweigh it, especially if you don't view it as an urge that needs to be restrained or controlled to a certain degree. I don't know, man. It's like I I'm not. necessarily inclined to condemn individuals who were unaware of the danger that their particular vice had or their particular urge had. For me, that's just it. It seems very, very strong to do that. Like I just and again, man, I'll even take it a step further and say it comes from a position of entitlement to do that. For me to say you should know better, you could have done this, this, and this, but you didn't, and because you didn't, you're like, no, man. Like if they're not aware, or if they were not raised to be aware, or if they did not understand because of a poor role model, or because of poor mentoring, or because of something, it seems wrong to say that they are guilty when it's just it's awareness, right? It's I just again, man, I don't know. And you're right, maybe to certain people, maybe to certain urges, like no, but I just even others, man, I just don't. They can do
And then also there's, you know, um, putting aside the more drastic things like, again, gambling, or I don't know.
corn.
Uh, yeah, okay. I was trying to find the right backwards word for it, but yeah,
Yeah.
corn, stuff like that. Just other stuff. Who's who's the judge of when is it too much? Who's to say when is it too much? Especially if it's something that the person is conscious of themselves, and what I'm saying, don't feel like it's a problem, or don't want to admit that it's a problem. Like again, okay, maybe we can say goes and spends money on stupid stuff. All the bills is paid, but just runs through their paycheck on silly stuff, and then they live paycheck to paycheck, but yet they're still alive. Maybe something like that. Like if it's
Would you
working for that, go
say
ahead.
again? No, brother. Say I didn't mean to cut you off.
I was just gonna say so like say life is working for that person. No, it's not ideal life for all of us, especially for people that kind of doesn't have a choice to live paycheck to paycheck. Like I'm sure they would fuss that person out, if they was in that person's opportunity or shoes. That was it. Hmm.
You you first make the determination, right? So I look at corn every day while I'm at work. It doesn't impact my work. It doesn't. Could I spend more time doing my work? Yes, but I'm competent at my work. And because of that, there is no distinguishing when I spend more time and when I spend time doing that and looking at corn, right? Right.
Mhm.
So would you say that there isn't a problem with my particular practice? I right? The ultimate determination has to be with the individual. Third party
I'm
perspective. Say again.
no. I go ahead, finish up. I didn't mean to cut you off. Finish what you're saying, and then I'll respond to what you're saying,
Yeah.
and then I'm
Third
gonna.
party perspective.
About.
No, you're good, man. Third party perspective and confirmation ultimately it it matters only insofar as you value it. Like a comment, I think Josie even said it. Like if you're not able to determine, control your urges, others, and in my mind, I think ultimately, if the person doesn't care, then the opinion of the third party doesn't matter, right? It is up to you. And I think, what is it? I mean, they talk about this all the time. They talk about individuals who do have those urges or I don't want to say addiction, just more, compulsive, impulsive. Like I if you have yet to acknowledge its detrimental effect on your life, then no one can tell you anything. So I think the ultimate question is it requires self-awareness for an individual to actually progress beyond whatever it is that is troubling them, insofar as they acknowledge that it is in fact a troubling quality that they have, right? Like I don't know, man. This is one of those. Like, I mean, me and you were texting and talking earlier today. Like, it's just one of those where it's. I mean, we talk about intervention for a reason, right? Like, interventions are what? They are done by a group of people, loved ones, family members who care about the individual and are doing what? Trying to get the individual to see the damage that is a result of their habit. But if it doesn't work, what happens? They keep doing what they're doing, and it doesn't matter what you say. So for JP's comments and for others, for me, it boils down to that. It boils down to, if they don't view it as wrong, then if I'm being brutally honest, it's not wrong. It is only until they acknowledge the damage that is a byproduct of their act. And again, like, oh, well, you can't trust them because of, they don't care if you trust them. They don't care. Like they, oh, he's won't handle business. It doesn't matter ultimately. Like, right? I know attorneys that are alcoholics, drug addicts that you don't know, and like you're not aware of it. Why? Because they're able to compose themselves effectively and carry out business accordingly. However, it's what is it? It's the moment that they become aware. It's the moment that they start slurring in the middle of their closing argument, their closing statement. And that's when they're like, I just lost a case because everyone thinks that I'm barely holding it together. It takes that. So I don't know, man. This is a tough one. It's a tough one.
So before, because I'm sure you're going to respond to Joe's before you respond to hers. So to your last example, I was going to say, honestly, an example like that, just my personal opinion, no, it's not a problem. Putting myself in the shoes of someone's boss, your boss, it's not a problem because I don't know. Even if you sit at a work picnic jokingly, I don't know when you're doing it. It might pop out my head every now and then. It's not a problem until I catch you, or not or if I'm noticing a difference in your work. It's not on top of something like that. That's always going to pop into my head. Is this because
you keep looking at
porn all day?
Yeah. but I guess then even what? That requires what? That requires me to value the opinion of my boss, right? Because if I didn't care, then I didn't care. And JP, but no one can stand alone. We all need a community, and being an airman flopping around at a car lot is not going to do anything for you but get you laughed at. I don't get the last statement, but as it pertains to we all need a community, I would also agree, but I would respond by saying it's only insofar as you value the community, right? I think it goes back to the analogy with the intervention. Like, interventions are impactful insofar as every person that is there is someone whose opinion you care about, someone who's, who has an influence and an impact in your life. If they don't, then no one's going to, that person is not going to value the time and effort spent trying to get them to realize that watching corn is wrong. Like, and for me, that's why this boils down to that. Like, is discipline important? Of course. But if I don't value discipline, who cares? Like, does the opinion of third parties matter? Yes. However, if I don't see the wrong in my action and it's not impacting others, right? Who cares? Like, and I think that's the true issue. The true issue is when it comes to something like this, and I think you see it in every movie. You see it all the time. It takes them seeing the problem. It takes them acknowledging that they have damaged not only themselves, but people they love, right? Like, it takes that, because if that doesn't happen, then I'm going to continue going about my day thinking that what I'm doing is fine. So it's just
that to me, that's getting closer to one of the extremes of it. Yeah. I'm gonna help you out real quick with the last comment. One second.
For sure.
I got a quick question though. Can I put a lawsuit on anybody if they screen record me doing anything crazy? Is there a way I can put a lawsuit on them?
It depends on where you live, right?
Let me hurry.
If you live in a two-party state where both individuals need to consent to, you know, the recording of something, then
are you looking at me? All
yeah,
right.
I'm looking at you. I don't.
The freaking wobbly car lot thingies, bruh.
I don't get it.
Oh my god, they're like red sometimes or blue. The thing is full of air. They be wobbling all over the place. I'm not doing it again.
But I don't. I get that point now, but I don't get the analogy. I don't get what you're like. What
So I just have to embarrass myself like that.
No, but I'm saying I get now what she was trying to allude to, but I don't see the force behind that. What is that? What does that mean? Like, you can't rule. You can't. Everyone needs a community. Okay, true. But I think it goes okay.
That alone's not going to sell the cars.
Oops. No, but she's saying functional alcoholism is still alcoholism. Yeah, just because you can function your addiction doesn't mean it isn't a problem for you. And I guess my response is, so like it still requires me to acknowledge that it's a problem. Like, am I?
That's what she's saying. Wait.
Yeah. Let me read. No, but because it's again, I wish she was up here to explain what she's trying to say. But if I don't make that determination, if I'm not the one who acknowledges that it is a problem, then you classifying it as a problem doesn't matter to me. I don't care. Thank you. Yes, God. Yes, God body said it. It requires me to look in the mirror and see the problem. Yes. Yeah. That's it. Like, yeah, that too. I mean, and I think, yeah, your wife, your brother's your money. Yep. I think he hit it ultimately. And that's what I was trying to get to. I think that if you as the individual don't acknowledge that, if you don't see the losses that are a result or a consequence of your actions, then you will never acknowledge the problem because it's not a problem to you, right? If I'm swiping corn, it doesn't matter until Mrs. Hamilton says, Andre, why aren't you attracted to me? Why don't you put the phone down? Why do you keep looking at, mud wrestling? I don't know. But like, no, it's not. JP, it's not. It's not. It's not a problem until I say it's a problem. There's no objective problem.
No. But then that's the point. The part that you're missing. If it's a problem for others that you affect, then it's a problem. Whether
insofar as you view them as an extension of yourself.
That's the same, alcoholic argument that you hear, all the time. A person be like, I'm not an alcoholic, it's not a problem, but yeah, it's affecting their family, and then they don't have the secret interventions. That was it.
No, it's not, JP. If Mrs. Hamilton says you have a problem, right? If she says that, if I don't value her opinion, then I am not going to acknowledge her declaration. Then I am not going to affirm that it is in fact true that I have a problem. Whether she's true or not, or whether it's correct, that I think God body hit it on the head. It requires me to address this. It requires me to say and look in the mirror and accept and acknowledge the fact that I have something to address within me. It's going to take more than a partner or a child. It's got to take you. It's got to take a change, a desire to change within you. I don't know. I mean, to be fair, I know that this is
real quick.
Maybe this would be an example.
Real quick. Don't forget, y'all. That's the point. That's the point of this platform. And remember, we used to ask at the beginning all the time, people that have opposing opinions, please jump in here. That's the point of it. We're not all supposed to be sitting here agreeing on everything. If Andre was agreeing on everything I was saying, I would just completely stop talking. I'll get annoyed. So don't forget that part, y'all. All right, that was it.
I need to block the problem. It doesn't mean.
It's not tension. They're just disagreeing.
Nah,
And Wanda's
well,
being extra because she's not up here.
oh man, the whole are crazy right now. God, he's funny. I would say that that analogy is not I would say that that example is not analogous, right? The homeless population on your problem, yeah, that those are instances where other individuals are being classified as something, right? This is something that is within me, that is a byproduct of my actions. That it's more. It is more insofar as I don't make the declaration. It is something that is circumstantially observable. So I would say that it's not like the homeless problem. But this again, man, this is hard. This
And
is a hard.
keeping on sidewalks, God body. In some places, some states.
Yo, the Bay Area, man. I know you remember the time we were there. It was rough over there, man. It's bad. It is real bad.
All right.
What addictions are okay?
Man, that was like for the end.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to jump.
You're good.
No. I didn't mean to jump.
You
It's just it was a question I wanted to ask. I felt like
Go
we
ahead.
were
No, you're good. We're flexible. Let me. I'm not taking away from your question. I'm just going to reword it a little bit. Is it ever okay? Are addictions ever okay? Is there ever a positive to it? And really quick, I'm just gonna go ahead and say again, in the case of a workaholic, yes and no. I think if you're gonna call it a addiction, like seriously mean it, not like if I was talking to somebody and be like, oh yeah, I'm addicted to gaming at night. That's just me talking because I obviously don't game every night. Like I wish I did, but I'm old man. Half time I'm like man, I'm getting into bed. But but I think if it's gonna be called a addiction, there's always gonna be a negative side to it. But at the same time, I believe there can be a positive. Again, like if you're if the thing that you're addicted to, the thing that you're stuck on, is something that has a positive outcome, then yes, but can also be negative. Again, if you have a family or just neglecting yourself, even neglecting your sleep, stuff like that.
hmm. So I don't know, Larry. Our warlord. I don't know this one. This is
Bro, you owe me $10.
huh?
You owe me $10. That's no rule. Every time, other than Josie, since she has that Ezra name, other time we cuss on his name.
Is
That's
that the rule? That's
that's
crazy. I was
that's the
about to
swear
say
jar.
I've had mine drop way too many times.
All right, $3. I'll be nice.
Good Lord, God Almighty, this guy's a wild boy. Um, I do think I'm inclined to agree with God Body on this one. I think that it is good. I mean, I mean, he said it out honestly earlier. Shoot, discipline. If if it's with discipline, if it's with discernment, discretion, it could be totally fine. Like you have to balance. You have to know. Like there was times when I knew that I needed to force something, right? You have to push and accept the negative that comes with it, but ultimately because you know the outcome is what's truly desirable. But I think what God Body said is true. You know, if you believe in a higher power, if you are religious, then yeah, having that addictive, you know, desire to be with your God is, I think, something that is totally healthy. Addicted to, I would say, I don't know about, I don't know. Ooh, that's an interesting one. If you, ooh, Addicted to your significant other. Is that good or bad?
Well, okay. You can. I think all these you can throw something good
You
in
can
there
always overdo it.
because yeah, exactly because
Yeah.
there's you need your personal space. Like me, I know for sure I need my personal space. Like my office, unless I need to turn it into a room one day. I'm having extra kids or something like that. My office is going to be my space, and whatever space she chooses as her space, I'll respect it. But I do need my personal. I mean, like I'll be telling you right now, it's like some days I'll straight up I'll go hide in the bathroom from my daughter, lock myself in the bathroom, and read comic books for 2 hours, but she just will not stop harassing me, will not leave me alone.
I get that. I feel you on that. That's real.
I just
I yeah, no, I think all things. I think all things with moderation, right? All things in balance. Yeah, most hated. It depends. It depends. Um,
Sunny.
I I think. Oop,
I said that's Sunny. She keeps changing her name, just so you know.
okay, okay, but yeah, I don't. This is tough, man. I'm. This is hard. Like I had a client. I had a client.
Nobody said that in the service.
What?
In the service said dad, no man or woman over God.
I mean,
Everybody said that,
according to
at least,
scripture, that's how it's supposed to be, right?
of course. I might have missed it, but I don't think anyone said that.
No,
If they did, yeah.
God body alluded to something. I don't think he meant to obsess over your significant over
Oh,
your yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
That is
it's
how it
just
is.
yeah.
Let me know if you
It's
want me.
ooh.
I
Is
just
that
realized that,
true? You think that's true? What God body said just now?
let me know. Let me know if I need to slow down because I realize that you're reading all of them. What?
He says well, yeah. If you're giving your significant other too much attention and love, they will lose love for you. I don't know. It seems like it's
I believe that's true in a decent, not all, a decent amount of what we call modern women. But no, again, y'all don't really know Andre's wife like that. But I know how dedicated
whoa, what? Stop talking about
how
my
dedicated they are to each other. No, I don't always agree with that. But she's also not someone you would call a modern woman. You know how the term is used today. She's definitely traditional, and she beats him. Just so y'all know. I know he don't like me telling people that, but she beats him. She puts hands on him.
You shouldn't joke about that, by the way.
I won't joke about it if I accidentally say your real name.
I don't know. Just addiction. I think JP might have said it. I think she said something to the effect of like
Hell
addiction
no.
is inherently yeah. Or I think she said like yeah. She said it. Addiction is never okay. Doesn't ever seem to be okay. And I think that is a good question to ask. When is addiction okay? Is it okay? Yeah. And then yeah, in his service, God is too said anything obsessive isn't okay. It's just what is she modding right now? Anyways,
Hmm?
I don't know, man. It's I don't know. I don't know if when could obsession be okay, or is it
Maybe
only
it
just
can
a
be
religious
okay
one that's
in
okay?
doses. Well, no. Okay, so you guys might disagree with me on this, but I've known a few people that they were very overbearing with it, and it took a pastor, it took somebody showing them some verses to let them know, like, hey, you can't be too overbearing with it. You can't ask somebody, hey, what are you gonna do this Friday? And they say, I'm gonna go kick it with my boys, and then you turn around and have a 3 hour prayer session with them, to protecting them from everything and trying to, you kind of automatically assume They're gonna be smoking cigarettes with their friends, doing hood rat stuff. If any of y'all got that, I forget that
It's
little
all
boy's
about the
name,
Benjamins, baby.
but I believe that can even be too much sometimes because, like I said, I've seen it in a few people. They were too overbearing with it, and it will kind of turn people off from wanting to talk to them, or like even like I said, tell them, you know, their plans or something like that.
Oh, hold up. Godbody dropped something that's
Right.
interesting. If you're addicted to your dreams and goals, it's good. I don't know. I don't want to say, I want to say it's not.
It might be good, but again, what are you neglecting?
Yeah, I
I'm
would exactly.
gonna go ahead and go Full Metal Alchemist equivalent exchange. What are you giving up in order to get the results of something else? Equivalent exchange, alchemy. Are you neglecting again a family? Are you neglecting yourself, your own personal health, like sleep, care, whatever? It's like, kind of like those movies where there's like a mad scientist. He invents something really good that helps everyone, or Honey I Shrunk the Kids and stuff like that. But it's like, you notice how he's always the shuffle, or not Honey. I mean, Back to the Future, things like that. It's like uh, Professor, what's his name? He's always disshuffled for the old '80s look. He's meant to look not upkept, not healthy, not clean, stuff like that. So it's
Just like
like
last night. It's just like, honestly, yeah, it's got to be a balance, right? It's got to be a balance. It's,
the hizzle.
but see, I don't know. I'm thinking of. I think God Body has something to it because I remember the times when you push too far because you need to get something, and maybe you did neglect a little bit at that point. Maybe you did ignore. Maybe you didn't take care of yourself. But when you got your dream, it was all worth it. So I don't know, man.
I'm
I'm
gonna be
in.
honest with you. With some stuff in the past, I thought about snaking a few people to get you and I ahead and in some places and things in the past, like way long ago in the past. But I couldn't bring myself to do it unless that person gave me a reason to really not like them. But then I want to snake them. I'll put it up in their face. That's just me.
Well,
D Hill, real quick, we're talking about like addictions, addictive personalities, addictive behaviors. Not so much on the drug side of things, but more on the mental side of things. He said, "Run this
so
whole shit."
yeah, that's a good one. I think for me, my example that I go to is what I had to do for the bar. Like I'm not proud of it, and I mean, again, I'm appreciative that she's willing to let it slide. But like, let's be real. I didn't talk to her. I didn't spend time with her. I ignored the kid. She just gave birth 3 weeks before the test. I hugged her. I kissed the kid, and I went back to studying. Like,
That's exactly
was
what I
it
mean by
healthy?
periods at a time. I think is good for periods at a time. But let me add, if you have to, that's something you had to do. Because why? Who were you doing that for? You and your
I was doing it
family.
for them.
Now
Yeah.
you have the job, you have the time, you have the money to take care of your family. You're not doing the same thing now. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like yes, in little spurts, being addicted, but and then again, were you addicted to studying for the bar and stuff like that, or were you just locked on and doing what you're supposed to do? You understood that you needed to lock some things out. You understood you needed to neglect your brother that you would harass about driving 3 hours to come hang out with you, and then he would, and then you would have to go study, and he'd be like, "Well, why'd you even call me over here, stupid idiot?" You understood those things.
Okay. That's not constructive.
You
That's not,
know?
that doesn't help anyone. I I don't know. I'm inclined to agree with God Body, at least to a certain point, but I think you said it too. It's this idea that you have to sacrifice and compromise. Addiction and dedication are not the same thing. I don't see. I think that's semantics. I think that's semantics. What's the
I mean,
difference?
to it. I partly agree with that. I think it can turn into it because, like me, there you go. Like me, I tell you all the time. Anybody that knows me knows it's good. It's good that I have my daughter now full time for the school year, and then she'll be with her mom during the summer versus vice versa. Because in the morning, if I get started, I keep going. I don't eat, and then like I get fussed at by my nutritionist and stuff like that. When I'm working, I get locked into it. I get annoyed if not everybody, and I'm getting better with it. If people break my attention away from it, I mean, I get annoyed if there's phone calls.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
Okay,
Yep.
half the time I'm playing with you. Half the time I'm playing. 90% of the time I'm playing with you when I answer the phone.
My feelings are hurt feelings. Those aren't playing.
Mm. Mm.
I don't think there's a difference, man. I'm gonna be real. I think dedication and addiction is the thin line. If one, because you know, I again, what is the difference? I want to know. I wholeheartedly want to know what is the difference between dedication and obsession. Like I feel like there is none. I feel like one has a positive quality, positive label, and the other has a negative, but they're the same thing. And I just
1 more minute.
And I think that's why God Body brought it up earlier. Like, what is the difference between that boxer who wants and dreams and goes to sleep thinking about it and wakes up thinking about it, who wants to be the greatest? Is that not dedication or is it addiction? Because in my mind, it's only when I'll be so bold as to say it. When you succeed, it's dedication. When you fail, that was addiction. That's what I'm going to say. I'm going to say that.
When you keep on failing, you're not changing. You're not thinking about what you need to do to improve. You just keep on doing the same thing. Almost the insanity definition. You're not changing anything. Then that's addiction.
Because in my mind, again, Brady, like Tom Brady, what he did, Tom Brady sacrificed. I don't know. I'm speculating hard, but from the common person's perspective, it looked like that man sacrificed his family for another ring. Let's be real. But he got the ring. So is he dedicated or just obsessed? Like the greats, Muhammad Ali, Michael Jordan. Is that dedication or obsession? Like,
wasn't somebody quoted saying something like that? Was there a Marine that was quoted saying? I said somebody was quoted saying something like that, and maybe it was a Marine quoted saying, "I'll give up something or I'll do anything for another Purple Heart," which to me sounds crazy. Like my one Purple Heart, I'm cool. I'm cool. I'm cool with the one I got.
No, yeah, again, man. No, I hear you, brother. I hear you. And I don't know. Maybe I don't know. See, JP says it's dedication. I don't know. It feels like it's a thin damn line. It wholeheartedly does. Like, hypothetically, right? There's an alternate reality, not this one, thank the Lord, but there's an alternate reality where Andre Hamilton failed, right? He failed the bar. And I dig deeper. I go deeper, I study harder, and I do it again. I ignore, the misses even more. I don't talk to the kids even more. I do this more and more and more. And you would say, what? If I passed, oh, he was really dedicated this time. He did what he had to. But if I failed again, it's upsetting. I feel like it is the retroactive perspective through the rose lens. I feel like that's what it is. Like that is what it is. It is only once you observe looking back and you saw what you had to endure to achieve the goal that you say I was dedicated, that people then glorify you for your work ethic and your work habit. Then, but if you failed, right? If you failed and you didn't let it go, and you kept trying to do it, and ultimately you wanted it really, really bad, but it never worked out, then it's obsession. That like I just again, bro, you know what I'm thinking about? Honestly, Warlord, I'm thinking about the kid who wanted nothing more than to be the actor. He wanted to be that Hollywood actor, and he worked and he did everything that he was supposed to. And he's trying to memorize the roles, and he's trying to get everything that he can. He's meeting with directors. He's doing what he did. He tried to get into a few movies. Maybe he got a little bit, but he never got the break.
Gotta go
And he
see
doesn't let it go. And now he's in his
Epstein.
40s working at some odd end job that he's not happy with because he didn't let the dream go. Is that dedication or obsession? Like,
You know what I'm gonna say, bro? So, as he didn't let the dream go, was he neglecting anything, or did he talk to whatever his I hate saying the word partner, but his partner? Did he talk to his partner like, hey, can I take this week just to focus on this? Can I take this week just to focus on these lines? Can I take the day? Or did he just straight up, don't bother me? I'm locked in, I don't know, my closet for like 8 days studying, whatever. Depends on the circumstance, bro. In my
let's be
opinion.
real, brother. Let's be real. I'm going to argue. Okay, JP, jump on. But I want to argue. I want to say this, man. I want to say if he ignored his partner, memorized the lines, but was toxic, horrible, terrible person to be around, but memorized the lines, Warlord, got the award, is that dedication or obsession?
Both.
If he
Well,
did it the
okay.
right way, if he, you know
How
what I
should it
mean?
happen?
That's what I'm saying.
And
I
what was
just,
the reasoning for wanting the award? And see, I don't know. I don't honestly. I don't know if I'm just being a whatever the word is right now. Your job, pretty much on this channel. I don't know. I don't know if I just.
contrarian, a sophist.
I don't know if I just reverse the roles, but it's like it just
Maybe.
every time we say something, just makes me think about, well, what's the reason? And maybe it's because that's how I approach things every day. You know, I look at, why did this person do this? Why does this person say that? Why does this person act like this? You know, should I go full in on this person? Should I let them know, you, your mom, your dog, your cat, your husband, your wife, whoever ain't safe, or should I try to have some understanding? That's how I look at everything. So maybe that's why I'm like, okay, but what's the reasoning behind it?
So D Hill says that Google says obsession is outside of our conscious control, whereas dedication is because we want to and controlled by our free will. But in my mind, can you control your dreams? Right? Can you control those? Because
Well, okay, so
before MJ became what he was, he dreamt it, he envisioned it, he tried to manifest it, he tried to do whatever he could to make it happen. So before he was dedicated, was he
sure,
obsessed? Or
his
did he
dream was
become
his
obsessed
dream was
after
to be
being
a baseball
dedicated?
player, but his dream was to be a baseball player. Remember, that was his dream.
So to be great. No, no, no. I'm not even joking. Okay. So your dreams change.
I don't think his dream changed. I think he just realized what
He was
he's
a
good at,
better.
and perfected his craft at what he's good at. Wait, when you say MJ, who are you talking about? Jordan or Jackson?
Yeah, Jordan.
Okay, okay.
Jackson is a different. That's a totally different. that is that is that's his dad's obsession. Human Nature. Greatest song of all time by MJ. Greatest song of all time.
Let me turn this way so y'all ain't looking at my freaking tabs.
Mm.
It's uncomfortable.
This is a good one, man. This is a good one. I enjoyed this.
Panel's open if anybody wants to jump up and throw in their two
Yep,
cents.
anyone can. God body. See, there's a part of me that's. I think there.
I think we got to go back to the definition that D Hill looked at. I think we're kind of skewing passion, mixing passion with obsession, a dream or dedication with a obsession. Oh, my phone not on the charger.
Who is this? Cigana de
Mm-hmm.
Estrada. Who's that, babe? Okay, never mind. I don't know.
Well,
That's interesting. She said that's why a lot of relationships fail. Men think working 24/7 and providing is enough, but women want to be up under you and spend time together.
I'm gonna have to push back a little bit
That's
though.
another topic.
But
We're doing an episode on that. We're doing an
might have to be
episode on
different.
that.
Might just have to be different episode because
That's
our
different,
friends will
bro. That's an hour because Mrs. Hamilton's right there, and if I say what I'm gonna say, I will be kicked out. I will be out on the street because I don't know, bro. That's a different episode.
I'm safe.
So,
I'm at the crib.
Mrs. Hamilton, the comment says to the effect that a lot of relationships fail because men think that just working 24/7 and providing is enough. But she says women want to be up under you and spend time with you. And my reason, and I think that the issue that I have with that is, I think women want both. They want different topics, bro. Different. We're not doing this right now, Warlord. We're not doing this right now.
Right.
We're not doing this right now because we don't have enough time.
I'm just saying, all right for now. All right for now. It will be a topic.
It will be a topic. Oh my God, it'll be a topic.
Next week or the week after, just don't let me forget, because I think we got a good one for next week. But so the week after,
what's next week? What's next week?
We talked about it earlier. Well, I can't say.
Oh yeah. We did talk about what's gonna be next week. That's gonna be hilarious.
Yeah, it's gonna mess up the joke of it if I talk about it here.
I can't tell you on Warlord wants to keep it a surprise. You want to keep it a surprise, yeah?
Yeah, for now.
I'm gonna do it still. I'm gonna do it at the hotel. No Diddy.
That man's gonna have all the baby oil with him.
Yeah, I'm telling you, right?
Boy, gonna be slippery when the bar is soap. Quit playing.
Last night, Warlord, I didn't even get an answer. I tried to call, but my pride wouldn't let me dial. Now I'm sitting here right now with this blank expression. And the way I feel, I want curled like a child. That's a great song, by the way. I ain't gonna lie to you. That is a great song. But I can't even sing it anymore. I can't sing it. Every time I try to go shower and sing the song, I can't do it. Last night, I can't. It hit different.
Probably shouldn't. Go ahead and talk. I'm gonna write this down in my notes so we don't forget the week after next topic.
Okay. Oh, you want me to repeat the topic again?
No. I'm saying like just
just talk.
I'm gonna concentrate on my phone for a second so I can
got you, buddy. No, for sure. I'm not gonna lie, man. I really do appreciate these. These are awesome, and I think that they're very, very helpful because we as a community, develop and substantiate and solidify our stances if we do continue to have them after these conversations, or we, through humility, acknowledge the weakness and what we initially believe, and then we consider other perspectives. And I think it's great, man. I think it's required. I think it is a required aspect of a good Lord. Sheesh. Anyways, but yeah, Warlord, it's gonna be an interesting time, man. It's gonna be an interesting time. So, are we playing games tonight or not tonight? Friday or what?
Because I wanted her to take a bath.
No, bro, I'm taking off.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I'll put it on myself.
Nope. I'm gonna have to have Andre hold it down for me because I'm gonna be in New York taking care of a few things over the weekend.
Hey, you're going to New York, man. That's dope.
I did say. I don't remember that. You don't remember a lot of things.
That's true. That's fair. Fair point. Let's see, yo, this is in fire. That's on fire. He did Justin Bieber. Yo, that's what I'm saying. Bro.
Boom. Got it down. Okay. Dang, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to catch up.
God body wild, bro.
I'm just gonna click them. Oh, right. Wait, let me read the next part while I still got you before you come away.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, I love this group, man. These people are awesome. They're awesome people, and I'm again, man. I do appreciate this, man. You didn't have to share this with me. Now I'm grateful, bro, wholeheartedly. So, however, it's almost about that time. Everyone, all right. So, this Thursday, Warlord and I discussed, and it was gonna be harassment by computer. I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was really applicable, especially in this day and age with how much social media is utilized. But I think Warlord and I decided it's going to be reckless handling of a firearm, right?
Oh, I ain't gonna pick it up on camera. Yep.
Right, reckless handling of a firearm.
Yep.
So I hope everyone's excited. I think it's going to be an awesome time. Reckless handling of a firearm is going to be an interesting one. Hey, just to see who does it, I want to see if someone can figure out what the statute code is and whether it's a misdemeanor or a felony. I'll give you a hint. You'll be surprised. Reckless handling of a firearm. It feels like it should be something, but it's not that. So I'll give you that hint. But I'm excited for Thursday. Again, if you guys have any questions or comments, please, by all means, reach out. Warlord's here. I'm here. It's it's nothing for either of us to get back to you. I think we should do a poll, Warlord, to see how many people want JP back. I think we should just see it, just to see what the numbers are, just to see, just to throw it out there, just to see what everyone's feeling.
I don't think that one's gonna work for her.
I think we should do it. So that's what I think. Just see what the number is. See what the number is. See what's going on. Just a little bit, just so she sees. So she knows. Just throwing that out there.
Speaking of, you got any of your people out there you think they would be able to handle a opposing discussion?
You want to invite the Hamilton side? No, bro. You don't want that.
No, anybody,
you met my
coworker.
sister. You met my sister, so we're not going to do that. Because
I almost said her name with the accent.
Yeah. Sister Hamilton's a wild one, bro. Sister Hamilton's real deal. I'm not, bro. My sister would fold me up in half. I'm pretty sure everyone here would probably prefer to see that. See me just get punked and roasted for an hour and a half, bro. She's my older sister too. I can't say nothing back half the time. It's not good. But
nobody.
That's what I'm saying, bro. See, Godbody says it. Whoa, he added something. I was like, oh, he wants to see JP up here. Then his next comment, I'm like, hey, yo. But I think it would be good. You really should.
I'm puff body now.
Can't stop, won't stop. Nah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm telling you, we got to do it. We need to have a Diddy sing along because.
I'm not gonna have no sing along with you.
Why not? He has some bangers though. He really does. What's his? Of course, the classic. See, I'm gonna be real with you. I don't like that this new generation took that song. Was it the Every Step I Take song, and they made it into this goofy dance song? It's not a dance song. It's not something to vibe to and be happy about. It is emotional. Every time I hear that song, I think of Puff and I think of Big, and I get all sad because it's a song that they made right after everything went down.
Man, you know it.
And now people dance to it like it's it's a bop. It's not a bop. It's sadness.
Now I'm gonna put my pin in.
What pin? Who's coming in?
Opinion.
Oh.
I'm gonna be like, he made that song, but he knew he knew what was up. He knew what was gonna go down. I'm one of them people.
I was gonna eat it, Mimi, but I didn't want to be that weirdo eating it on live because I think that's very very gross. I doubt people want to see me just. But yeah, I'm also a fidgeter. I have to fidget while I'm talking and doing so. It's just yeah. Anyways, all right, brother. Yo, sleep on myself. Hey, all right. Who wrote that comment? I gotta actually respond to that. What did he say? Sleep on yourself. Yo, all right. I'm gonna be real. All right. So I was talking to one of the other attorneys, right? And long story short, one of the clients that we had recently, I'm not gonna say when and how long ago, he was potentially facing 20 years. And I was in my feels because I'm like, man, that's so much damn time. I was thinking to myself, man, 20 years, my babies wouldn't even know me. Like, Siri would have done moved on with some rich dude. Like, you know, it would have been over, right? And then me and this other attorney were talking, and she's like, what would you do if you were in, if you went in? And I was like, man, I try to be like the jailhouse attorney. I try to help people. And she's like, yeah, and you know, we were talking about it, and I'm like, but I got to work on some things. She's like, what? And I'm like, I sleep on my stomach, like I sleep. And she's like, yeah, you can't do that. Like you go in, that can't be a thing.
Tattoo, get off me!
Yo, oh my gosh. But nah, man, it's okay. In all seriousness, Warlord, before I go, I'm gonna ask this question, I'm gonna dip. How much time, okay, if someone paid you money, how much time would you do in jail? How much time and how much money would it take?
How much are they paying?
So, okay, let's say they want to do, let's say they're going to do like
6 months
let's
or 5
say,
years.
Would you do 10,000 a month?
10,000? No.
Would you do 20,000 a month?
No.
Okay.
Just go ahead and say 50. Just go ahead and say 50.
Would you do for 50 grand? Would you do 50 grand? 30 days 50. For 50? 50 grand.
Yeah. 50,
okay.
50.
50. So 50K, which means so you would do a year for $600,000.
Yeah, bro. I mean, they would send me to a veteran prison anyway, so it doesn't matter. And everybody be buddy up in there anyways. I'll smack the shit out of somebody trying to run up on this. Dang. Would they take my legs and my arm from me? Andre?
I don't know. What type of question is that? I don't.
You're an attorney? You go to the jail?
I don't know military law.
No, I'm talking about just period.
Oh no! Oh, ooh. I'm inclined to say because of its placement and how it actually is like. I don't want to say installed because I think that's an insensitive descriptor. I think because of how it is.
Body.
Yeah, huh?
I said the metal rods was installed in my body.
Yeah, I think because of that, I think that they wouldn't take it from you. However, I don't think you'd be able to have an extra set. They would only give you one.
Either way, I got weapons on me, bro. I'm busting everyone's head.
Yeah. Wait, hold up. What did she say? She said, I do remember one of the COs tried to lock herself in a cell with an inmate once, and the inmate wound up beating the COs. What? Yikes. All right.
Why should you do that though?
I don't know, bro. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't know if 50 is enough for me. Because I'm in them every day, and I've seen like I don't know if 50 if I could do it. I'm with D Hill. Could I do 24 hours? I could probably do 24 hours. I'm literally just gonna sit there. I ain't gonna sleep. I'm just gonna sit in the corner and wait 24 hours. I can't do 30 days though. Oh, she got beat up?
Oh, she was trying to fight the inmate. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know, brother. I don't know. Why would you try to fight an inmate? They got nothing to lose. They're gonna go for broke during that fight. I'm good.
But how much for 24 hours though? Y'all didn't say how much for 24 hours.
Okay, how about this? How about this? If you would do 50 for 30.
I'm not gonna ask how long you were in Sigana, but you would know better than I would. Like all I did was I had to sit in the one cell with everybody else for a bunch of hours. That's the most I've ever done.
Oh, the drunk tank?
For how much
The
money?
drunk tank?
No, it wasn't the drunk tank.
What is it? That's not holding, is it?
I don't
Like
know.
intake?
They took my belt and my shoestrings from me. I was like, for why? So they said, so you don't kill yourself or others. I was like, nobody in here is gonna let you choke yourself. Or then there's too many dudes. Everybody was trying to be buddy.
Nobody here is gonna let you do that.
I had to hold my pants up the whole time. I was mad
Wait, Godbody said 20. I think 24 is doable. I think you could do 24. 24 ain't that bad.
Who can't do 24 hours?
24.
Yeah.
I think I could do it. I think I could do 24.
You're trying to be your boy anyways. At first. And be nosy. They're trying to see who's weak and who's not weak, mentally and physically. 6 months mostly spent.
See, got her? Yo, she did 6 months?
And the tier was 3 weeks. If you could put a price on how long you did, that you would have preferred that they gave you a reasonable price, what would you say?
Ooh, good question. I'm intrigued. She should get on here. Tell her to get up here.
I kept posting the link. Ain't nobody ever jumping up.
Boo. That's interesting. I think I'd rather do 24. I don't think I'm grown enough. I don't think I'm grown enough to do a month.
You said I'm grown enough.
I'm not about, bro. Can't be me. Can't be me. I ain't getting my beard braided. I can't do it.
He said I can't get my beard braided.
I'm good. I'm cool. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm intrigued. Hold up. B2K, yeah.
Oh,
see, yeah. I like when we go bum bum bum. That is a banger. I wouldn't put a price on that. Another girl had a toothache. They wouldn't let her see the dentist. The infection spread up behind her eye. She lost her eye. See, that's all she needed to say. That's it. Yeah, I ain't doing no time, bro. I'm cool. I'll do 24 hours just to say I did it one day. That's it. I'm cool. I'm good.
One day. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is she soothing? Like when she? I mean, if she ever got out, if she sued them or what? I would have had to sue, bro.
Yeah, definitely, bro. You have to sue.
Family, so I can get some type of return.
If you're only pulling 2K a month, it's worth 10K to sell. Godbody got a point. If you struggling 10K in for 30 days in jail, What a Girl Wants was my song. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know if I can.
Why are y'all talking about, man?
They're talking about 90s music.
Oh.
I wish I had my other cell phone so I could play some 90s tunes, but no, you know what? Okay, all right. I was sorry. I'm sorry. But no, yeah. So, all right, you remember that song West Side? I think it's by like TQ or something. When I was a kid, that was my banger because in California, that was the anthem. You had to play it. It was a great one. But no, man, I don't think I could do serious time. I'm soft, bro. I can't do it. Stain my arm black. What? What is going on? What is happening? Oh, he got injected with a mysterious vaccine. No. He got the random poke. Just got hey, you.
Right. Was that Bill or in the States, Godbody?
Oh, sheesh.
Bro, I'm suing everybody. Fuck all that. Man.
Yo, yeah. I'm saying, well, you remember boot camp? We got stabbed with a bunch of stuff. I didn't know what it was. They just kept poking us with needles.
Man, okay. So the peanut butter shots, they're supposed to warm that up. They didn't warm it up for none of us, man. I felt that super slow frozen stuff go all the way in my my thigh. My thigh. That shit hurt, man. I was mad as hell. I was like, you know who my parents is? You know who my parents are? They're like, next, get out of here.
Yo.
a punk
Oh Lord.
without me trying not to cuss, so it's less funny. But
They
they did
told
not,
me I had to take it. Yo, oh my gosh. Oh,
man.
sheesh. All right. All right, I gotta go, bro. You got I still got stuff to do. Well, not really. But anyways, man. All right. I'm excited for Thursday. Next Tuesday is gonna be hilarious. Um Next Tuesday is gonna be dope. Yeah. Same time? I don't well, that's the thing. I don't know what I'm gonna get in Virginia Beach because I think we're leaving here at 4. So I'll let you know. I'll text you when we're actually
Yeah,
heading over there.
text me and let me know.
Yeah, I got you, brother. Worst case scenario, if you're cool with floating it, we can float it an hour. But if not, bro, do your thing. You can have Mrs. Hamilton so she could I'm not gonna lie to you. Matter of fact, maybe you should have Mrs. Hamilton whatever be the third for that topic that we just discussed. When it comes to husbands and them working and providing, and if they do just want you, because man, that's gonna be an
Yeah,
interesting one.
yeah. All she got to do is hop on the panel, man. She's always welcome. Anyone's always welcome. I'm about to open
Well,
it back
brother,
up, or so I'm gonna get off
I
in a little bit
appreciate you, my friend.
by
Keep in
myself.
touch. Tell me if anything crazy happens while I'm gone. T's and P's, brother. Love you, man. No Diddy. Later.
Peace. I don't even know what you just said to me. Peace. All right. I'm gonna read off my little the last part of it I had because we kind of skipped around. So let me just skip to the end. My conclusion for the original discussion about addictions is why did I write it like that? Anyways, while addictive behaviors are typically viewed negatively, they can have potential benefits in certain contexts. For instance, activities like exercise, gaming, or even work can become addictive, but may lead to positive outcomes, such as improved health, enhanced social connections, or increased productivity. The key is finding a balance when the addictive behavior fosters personal growth, creativity, or community engagement without causing harm. It can serve as a motivational force in one's life. However, it's crucial to remain mindful of the risks and ensure those behaviors do not lead to harmful consequences. So essentially, we kind of went over that part, anyways, when we were kind of talking about could there be good parts and bad parts to it, anyways. So I'm gonna look at the comments for a little bit while I run my mouth for a little while. Post a link again. Agree, disagree, kind of agree, put their own opinion into it. Wow. And I'm trying to think, is there anything that I can say about myself that I feel like might be addictive? No, I don't think so, other than just when I decide, I'm gonna be focused on something, like I said, whether it's me working, whether I'm gaming at the time, I kind of get zoned in on it. But again, it's like the times that I choose to do these things, like as far as gaming, like nowadays, you normally won't catch me gaming until nighttime, unless like there's a new game I've been waiting to come out for a good minute, and I completely clear out my day. Peace out, Hamilton. Completely clear out my day just to waste my day on that game. But other than that, it's not harming my daughter. It's not harming myself. Anyone else? I mean, okay, yeah, I might lose a little bit of sleep, but I'm used to going to bed at 2 o'clock anyways. It's only recently that I've started going to bed a little bit earlier. Yeah. I'm gonna have to stop track real quick because I didn't see Mimi talk about Chris Brown often. You don't let D Hill say that, Mimi? Let me see. I feel you in that one, Breezy. Low key hits for days. And there ain't no R&B type Negro. I've never seen Negro put that way, but it works. For me, there's still a lot of work to be done, man. I'm not established. Maybe when I can get to where my dad is, get there at the very least, I'll be all right. No, but he moved over there. It's me. Nothing. Nobody want to pop up, add anything to it, or y'all pretty much done and on the music thing. Did we talk the subject into the ground? I got a question real quick because Mr. Andre there, he tried to say that my little stars and galaxy in the background is a little girlish. I don't think it's girlish. I think it's cool. I feel like it fits my office, especially since all I don't have every single last piece of drywall up yet, and the walls painted. Yeah, he's what I say. Uh, I pretty much just said I was trying to think about was there anything about myself that I can think of that I feel like might be addictive. And me, I keep on going back to like gaming, but I was saying I don't think so because the way that I time my day out, and really I don't really play video games until nighttime anyways. Usually I won't jump on until after my daughter's in the bed nowadays. Thank you, C. I appreciate that. No one pays attention to Andre anyways. His opinions on stuff is whack, weird, weird, whack. Thank you, Mimi. Gloss. And there goes Godbody trying to figure out someone who's or Brazilian or speaks Portuguese. You talking about like the the fake clouds? I stapled a little bit of that on my daughter's wall in her room, 90s, but it's not like the whole ceiling. I should do the whole ceiling. It will look better. But you're saying it's not a good look in your opinion? And plus, she don't even turn it on no more, so that would just be a waste. Godbody is New Jersey. Appreciate that, D Hill. Gloss don't like the cloud thing. I could have swore I turned the vibrations and everything off my phone. Mm, Here's another random question. I was thinking of just getting a bunch of like Japanese style waves, but on my prison towel arm, where it's just all barracks tattoos. What do y'all think? And it's all scarred up anyways. I was thinking just I don't know, getting waves. What do you think, God body? Since you be doing your own tats, what kind of good cover up the when it look make my arm look like a big giant just wash of black ink? Never mind, because all your tats are like barracks slash prison style. Yeah, I was thinking about that gloss. I think I'm gonna reposition because the way that my new desk is, it's like L shaped, so I'm like sitting in the corner. But one of my well, I haven't put all the dang I'll say toys. all the toys back up because I've been taking them down and playing with them. And I'm supposed to be doing a shooting video for you guys, but it's been raining and storming the last few days, the last lot of days. So every time I start filming it, I have to stop. But and one of the racks, I guess I had too much heavy stuff on it, so it fell. I got to put it back up, and I got to put some lights around them. So when I have these lights off, they can actually show better. But yeah, I'm gonna have to reposition where I have my laptop on my desk. Well, this laptop. I got my gaming laptop. I put this laptop where my gaming laptop is. Dang! I don't know if y'all can hear it every time it vibrates, but oh, it's a group I'm in that keeps talking. I was like, what? YouTube be acting funny, God body. There you go, gloss. I like that. Or if my computer chair wasn't so low, I want to sit in my wheelchair when I do this. I could probably see it, but it's too low. I don't know if I did sit right here. No, y'all still want to see it. No, I just got to put the other one back up on that wall that's over my shoulder. Man, honestly, bro, I thought she was tatted all over. We were talking about that. What what I miss? I think I missed what you're talking about, D Hill. He said, but I got a little space left. Yeah, I feel you on that. Yeah, like uh for my left arm, my boy, he had just ordered his tattoo gun, and he did one to himself. That was it was simple, but it was good. And I should have thought about that. So I was like, yo, hook me up for the Lolo then. Actually, I don't think I paid him anything. I think I just took him to Carl Jr. But I mean, yours got body. They're decent enough for you doing them on your own. It's like I don't think that you really do anything too crazy or super intricate. Glossy City, you have one. D Hill and Mimi, do y'all got any tats? I don't know why I'm sitting here looking like I'm waiting on an instant answer. Mimi said, nope. You plan on getting one, Mimi? She said something should not be sold on Amazon. Okay, that's what's up, D Hill. Yeah, no, I would be willing to do my own leg or arm or hand, something like that, before I do my own face. I'll say you a brave one for that one, God body. I mean, I'm not a face tag guy anyways, but I'm just saying. And I'm not do it myself tag guy neither. Uh, It ain't really that bad, Mimi. Especially once I get well, I've had like one heavy-handed person, and it was like on my back, but as he got higher, it felt like he was like right at the base of my neck, and I think I went through like shock, maybe because I started sweating, my teeth started chattering, and I started like laughing, just but I wasn't controlling the laughter. I just started laughing. I think that was shock. I think I don't know. Maybe he said I'm content. Oops. Yeah, I can picture that hurting or imagine that hurting. She said hamburger meat. Yeah, for real. Sorry, y'all. Mr. Hamilton hit me up right quick. I mean, if he wanted to text me, he should just jump back on. Boy, wow. Anyways, stop what? What I say? Oh, I'm getting these delayed, aren't I? What if I told you I had a tat on my chin underneath my beard hair? I don't understand why that just did that. Just here it goes. I felt like that. When I got my thighs tatted, I felt cold, I was sweating and trembling uncontrollably. Right. You're probably right. Man, I had a tattoo artist say the most suspect stuff to me. I was like, bro, why are you telling me that with your hand right there? It's like when I was getting my little thug life tat. I mean, it doesn't say thug life, but anyways, when I was getting it, he was like, you know what? Some girls they get tats right there. Since I rest my hand on their pelvis, the vibration, that they just kind of, they get without me saying it here. And I'm like, I don't understand why you just told me that and put while you're resting your hand right there, bro. I'm not a girl. Like you just made this whole thing awkward. You just made this uncomfortable. Anyways, he was like, "Oh, I ain't mean nothing by it. I just thought it'd be a funny story since you're a Marine." I was like, "Nothing funny about it, bro. I might end up having to pull my shoestring around your neck at the end of this. I don't know. I mean, I don't think there's ever a face tat I would want, but just because I still do speeches and stuff, sometimes I don't think it'll work with some of my meetings and stuff. I was already in the past. I was a little conscious, self conscious about. But I was like, it's like I wonder what some of these meetings for me going with the people I'll go to some of these meetings and stuff, or they think. But I only thought that for like a second, and I instantly forgot about my test. Didn't care. Y'all talking about Cardi B, Peacock, Tira. Exactly. I mean, Oh, did he? How long ago? Was it recently? Is he East Coast or West Coast? I'm not even gonna ask God about it. What's the talking about? Nah, like on my stomach. But no, it's not Thug Life, bro. I don't even remember. Oh, I got the word machine gun in Russian on my stomach because I had a few Russian dudes in my platoon, in my weapons platoon. Mm, I think so. So two glasses. If it's not like if their skin's not all loose and stuff, the tattoo doesn't look like them old little prints that they would put on like the old bubble gum. Oh, okay. That was so I got out in 2013. That's what's up though. Oops. Okay, God body. That's what's up. And go. Oh man, that's your mom. I was about to say, how you gonna let your mom have tats? You ain't got no tat. Never mind. I don't know if an old dude with new tats would look the best. I would say dated. At least the way I picture myself when I'm old. God body wild for no reason. I thought she said mom, and then I realized you said man. Post this again. If anybody just jumped in, we're just kind of chilling, just talking right now. So you're welcome to jump up here and talk about what we talked about earlier, or talk about whatever else. I don't care at the moment. What you finna do, Mimi? Nothing. But like, Mom, why did you get a tattoo? That body wild for no reason. Why does it keep on sounding like I'm hearing two vibrations? I only got one phone. My tablet ain't up here. That's weird. Please. Bro, if Duty's the same person as the one chick, your friend is Blizzard. You always say that, and then as soon as Duty comes back to your channel, you get annoyed and you block him. Man, argue with duty on your channel. I ain't putting up with that here. I almost called you by your first name. Where's your brother at? That's a real question. He used to frequent the chats and stuff. Man, I think I just decided looking behind me. I think it'll annoy me during the day, but I think for at night when I have the lights and stuff off, I think I'm gonna try to paint the walls like the aqua blue type thing. I think that'll look good with lights. No, but I'm about to take a picture so I remember it. No, what about it though? Badass of the week. Check it out. No, that's what I'm saying. I said Martin. He actually could have been out the other day. He was like mumble rapping in it, like whispering the whole time. I watched him left a comment. I don't know if he has me blocked still or not, so I don't even know if he saw the comment. Oh, I'm definitely gonna have to check it out. Okay. My nephew always be talking to me about Gurkhas. I'm like, bro, I don't care about that, man. Marsop. I'm a Marine. I just care about Marsop. But no, no, no. I do like looking up that type of stuff. Most of my nephew's family is Army, so I'll be trying to convince him to go Marine Corps. Right. After about like 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks of him being MIA, I was feeling bad. But then I had to remember Martin stopped showing up because people wasn't doing panels every day. So I don't blame myself. Y'all can't blame yourselves. Martin only stopped showing up because people ain't sitting there doing panels every single day. That's why he stopped showing up. This is stupid for no reason. Yeah, he do. As soon as that voice starts getting low, he starts whispering. You can hear the direction of his voice change, so you can tell that he's like looking behind him or looking at the door, making sure that the pop up ain't walking up on him from behind him. And then he just gets to go and be talking about all his little sexual fantasies. And at that time, all he had was like face picture avatars of y'all to go off of. That man was something else, crazy. Please say glass name like Mario Man. Oh, it wasn't 5 glass. It was 9 glass. And Glass told me I had to stop calling her that. This man said 5 glass. You feel crazy. I don't know. I think maybe we should start a petition for Martin to start coming back around. If we all flooded his wall, matter of fact, I'm gonna give him some free poem. I'm about to post his link right quick. Uh, subscriptions. What? I said subscriptions. I don't like the way it does it on the computer. Where's his face at? Can y'all still see me? I'm sure y'all can. What's it doing? Like alphabetical order this way or what? Man, let me do it like this. I think it's called the the Martin Show. Of course, it's giving me this Martin. Man, I'm not gonna sit here and do all this. I was trying to give your boy free promo, but I can't even find him. Can y'all still see me, by the way? I don't know why I asked that. Like, if I can see if y'all can see me or not. Man, it will not let me click on my own thing. It's like I have to have it open before I actually start the live. Man, where does it do that? I don't follow that many channels, do I? No, let me do this. Because on my phone, he'll be one of the first ones up there. Should be. Thought he was. I'm determined to find dude. Okay, let me also anything. Go back to mine. Yeah, and it let me in the chat this time. Okay, cool. I'm gonna post it right here. And that's his link. Oh, you saying you can't still see me? Okay. But yeah, if y'all want to find Martin's channel, that's his link right there. And go to his wall and tell him to come back. Tell him stop hiding. Oh, and when I clicked on his video the other day, that smoker armor still be going off. So to this day, that man ain't changed that battery. This guy about talking. All right, y'all. I think I ran out of things to talk about. I don't feel like doing is Mimi and Gloss said my whatever nonchalant drag. I don't have nobody to drag. So I'm gonna get out of here. Harass my child for a few minutes before she goes to bed. Actually, I'm gonna have her help me retwist my hair. And I'm gonna go to bed. And God body just doing what God body does. I appreciate it. See, thanks for kicking it with us. And Mimi, Gloss, D Hill, Godbody. Um, Sonny was in here earlier. Whoever else stopped by or is slash was hanging out in the bushes, I appreciate y'all. King, King stopped by. I think that was the first time. And Andre, Josie, and Mrs. Andre. Think Britt stopped by. All right, I can't scroll through all this. Anyways, appreciate y'all. Hopefully we'll catch y'all on Thursday for Andre's show. It should be cool. Hopefully y'all got Martin's page link. Tell him to come out of hiding. Tell him he ain't grinding no more. See, we'll talk pop for him. Like, can Martin please come outside? We miss him. Something like that. Y'all have a good evening. Appreciate y'all. Ow.